It is a vast canvas stretching as far as the eye can see, a sea of golden dunes rippling in the endless expanse of the desert. Have you ever wondered what it would feel like to be lost in this mesmerizing world? To wander through towering sand formations that seem to whisper tales of ancient times? Picture yourself standing at the edge of a towering dune, the hot sun beating down on your face as you gaze out over the seemingly endless ocean of sand. The wind whispers secrets through the rippling waves of the desert, each dune a different shade of gold, from the pale hues of moonlight to the rich bronze of a setting sun. As you venture deeper into this sandy labyrinth, the dunes transform into towering monuments that seem to pierce the very heavens. Some are wide and stately, their slopes as smooth as a polished stone. Others are sharp and jagged like the teeth of a sand beast ready to devour all who enter. Yet amidst this harsh and unforgiving landscape, life finds a way to thrive. Here in the heart of the desert, where water is scarce and the sun's rays beat down relentlessly, a delicate dance unfolds between land and sky. And then, just as quickly as it appeared, the entire landscape seems to vanish, leaving behind a vast, desolate emptiness. Where once there were rolling dunes, now there is nothing but a flat, featureless plain. It's as though the desert itself has swallowed whole, leaving behind a haunting silence that echoes across the barren landscape. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're exploring the fascinating world of deserts, specifically the mysterious phenomenon of disappearing dunes. But before we dive into this sandy mystery, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Now let's get back to those elusive dunes. You might be wondering how such a dramatic transformation is even possible. Well, it all comes down to a delicate balance of wind, water, and time. Desert dunes are constantly on the move, shaped and sculpted by the relentless winds that sweep across the barren landscape. Over time, these dunes can grow, shrink, and even change shape, creating a constantly evolving mosaic of sand and sky. But sometimes these transformations are more dramatic than usual. In some rare cases, entire dunes can disappear, leaving behind a haunting silence that echoes across the barren landscape. So, how does this happen? Well, it all starts with the wind. As the sun beats down on the desert, it heats the sand, causing it to expand and become lighter in color. This process, known as thermal expansion, causes the sand to become less dense and more buoyant, making it easier for the wine to pick up and carry away. When the wind hits a dune at just the right angle, it can lift up the lighter upper layer of sand and deposit it elsewhere, gradually eroding the dune and shifting its shape. Sometimes this process can be so intense that it literally blows the top off the dune, leaving behind a flat, featureless plain. But it's not just the wind that plays a role in shaping the desert landscape. Water, or the lack of it, is also a key factor. Desert dunes are typically found in areas with very little vegetation, which means there's little to stop the wind from blowing across the landscape. This constant movement of sand creates an ever-changing, ever-evolving environment that's constantly being reshaped by the elements. While some dunes may simply erode and melt away, others may vanish in a more dramatic fashion. Certain types of dunes, such as Barchan dunes, are known to collapse suddenly and unexpectedly. These U-shaped dunes can reach heights of several stories, and when they collapse, they can send a massive surge of sand crashing down the slope. In some cases, this sand flows like a liquid, traveling for miles and burying everything in its path. The desert is a place of extremes, of scorching heat and bone-chilling cold, of howling winds and blinding sandstorms. It's a harsh and unforgiving environment that tests the limits of endurance. But it's also a place of beauty, a place where the raw power of nature is on full display, and where the very ground beneath your feet can vanish in an instant, leaving you breathless and humbled by the immensity of the natural world. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the heart of the desert. If you enjoyed this adventure, don't forget to give us a like and leave us a comment. We love hearing what you have to say. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on our exciting explorations. Until next time, stay curious, stay adventurous, and keep exploring the world around you. Who knows where your journey might take you?